So, it's been a long time since I've last made a video regarding, me, Japanese in general. I kind of, I didn't forget about the, 18-month update, 1.5-year update, but I've been really busy these last like 4.5, 5 months. I've pretty much been working full time, and yeah, I didn't find a lot of time, to make these videos, and to also, if I found some time, I would rather spend it actually learning Japanese or doing other hobbies, socializing with friends and cooking and all sorts of stuff. So here it is. It's been, kind of late version of my 18-month update, 1.5-year update. It's more like a 20-month update now. Yeah, it's still a nice round number, I guess. So it's nothing to worry about. This update is not gonna be structured at all. I'm just gonna go through a few things I'm doing right now. Yeah, that's just it. If you want something structured, if you want to know how I actually learned Japanese, how you actually start learning Japanese, all of that is explained in my 1-year update. I'm gonna link it here, whatever, what the shit all the YouTubers do, pointing at the annotation. But you can, if you want to know how to start learning Japanese with the immersion method, go look there. So yeah, first off, I want to go, honestly, what did I do until now? As I've stated before, as I said before, I didn't have a lot of time. Most days, honestly, I only did like Anki for an hour and a half. Maybe watched like 1-2 episodes of an anime, and that was it. It's nothing compared to what I did before then. Especially in the first like 6 months, first year, I pretty much was living Japanese. Like I put in 6, 7, 8 hours a day, but I guess you just can't do that if you're actually working, if you actually have a 9 to 5 or anything similar to that. So yeah, so maybe I spend like 1-2 hours actively immersing, and maybe like 1 hour a day plus 1 hour a day, like passive in the morning, the radio shows I listen to, and maybe in the evening some. But yeah, it comes to about 2-3 hours a day the last 4 or 5 months. I also started to drop my card count in Anki. It is currently, as you can see here, it's currently at, oh, I didn't change it. It's at 25 cards, but I'm only doing 15 new cards a day. So I think I did that 2 or 3 months ago. I started doing that. It's not a problem, and I only did it after I've reached like 10,000 sentence cards. Let me show you this. Right now I'm in the process of preparing some cards for the upcoming week, but I can also show you that if you yeah, I guess I can also show that. Right now I have 11,784 cards in my SRS deck, of which are like 50 I'm gonna prepare right now, so it's still around 11,700 some odd cards. I'm scraping at that 12k mark, but yeah, I'm long past the 10k. Not long past, but definitely past the 10k, which Tatsumoto always talked about, original AJATT methods. And yeah, how should I say this? Like Japanese for me at the moment is it's not difficult to understand, especially if it's not something specialized. If it's just people playing a game, people right now I like to watch like Apex videos and stuff. So if I just see people playing Apex like TIA and like a few others in the group, there's no problem in understanding what they're talking about, like 95% of the time, 99% of the time. Also, you have some like guidance, like some tools, because they're often subtitled. They use like clips and you know. So yeah, I'm at the point where the only thing I can, not the only thing, but the thing I can improve. Well, let's say it like this. I'm at a point in my learning curve where it's like really flat. Like the curve is so flat, even if I put like the same amount of time in that I'm putting in right now for the next like 3 years, my Japanese is maybe gonna improve for, I don't know, about a few percent, 10%, 20% maybe. The skill ceiling has been more or less reached. At least I believe so. At least regarding comprehension in listening and reading. Yeah. Anime-wise, I'm currently watching Psychic Synopsicon, something like that. You probably know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna show it here in a moment. Just have to search it. But it's like a very fast-paced show. Dialogue is very fast, and even in that anime, and you know, there are all sorts of like supernatural, specialized vocabulary and stuff included in there. But still, most of the time I can keep up. But of course, it's not always. It's so fun. Also easy, I should rather say.
修理に簡単に騙される掃除機をでなんだこの水は富士山の水不思議なパワー
Yeah, you see, subtitles are really fast, but I can still keep up, you know. well, yeah, that's what I've been doing now, what I believe my current level lies. Yeah, I'm probably gonna make an update, a big update for the 2-year mark, because I probably will have time by then, and you know, include a lot of the stats, like I did in my 1-year video. I like to mention that I like to mention a lot, but it's still a good video, I believe. I put a lot of effort into this, and if you're actually interested in how I learned Japanese from the beginning, or any other tips regarding Japanese, literally everything I know about Japanese and the immersion method I spoke about in that video. Forgot to mention is what I've been reading in the last like few months. I don't know. I think I finished only like 1 or 2 books, but I've read a lot, and honestly, I'm kind of surprised that these aren't showing the percentage there. But whatever. The only thing I really read through, or you know, whole, is like intentional. It's like the driver, you know, taxi driver, stuff like that. Pretty good. I've really started reading a lot of, I guess you can call them self-help books. It's more like just improvement, and also a lot of Buddhist teaching, because I was very interested in those. And Intensha is just, well, it's a story. Hopefully I don't spoil it, you know. It's just a story packed around a lot of Buddhist teachings and stuff like that. So, you know, it's pretty nice. I really liked it. Yeah. Again, I've kind of read a lot of those. Kinishi Nai Renchu, I think I finished this book. It's very, you know, how not, more or less teaches you how not to give a fuck. Very interesting. Again, very Buddhist influenced writing, and yeah, I really liked it. I didn't read those two. あなたの人生がつまらないと思うなら、それはあなた自身がつまらなくてしているんだぜ。I think I read somewhat of these, like maybe 10%. Chance, pretty much the same, you know, storyline as Untensha. What is it now? Oh, top. Chance. Something like, well, it's a guy that hasn't been very successful with his business, seeking advice from someone who made it, you know, from a what is it called? Yeah, but pretty interesting. Again, a lot of life lessons to be learned from these. It's literally like some, you know, some dude on YouTube inviting you into his group, and like his it's not like that, but it's very interesting. Been reading a little bit of Overlord. I'm still at like 5th book. Is this the 5th book? Yeah, maybe reading like 3-4 pages a day before I go to bed. It's not a lot, but you know, whatever I can get in. 面白い物語を作るとは、面白い物語を作るには、I think I read some, like, few pages of this book. 銀河英雄伝説. Really want to read this book because a lot of people, you know, hype the anime so fucking much. Didn't really like the anime because it's so slow. The intellectual devotional, it's probably exists like in English and German too. It's just 1 page a day, some kind of like fun fact, you know, from history to personality to some kind of physical phenomenon. Yeah. Zero Byoshiko, I really like this too. Again, same kind of you know, story. It's not really a story. Zero Byoshiko is just like a help book on how to think faster. すぐやる人になる37のコツ。Yeah, well, just in the title says, become a person that instantly does something. Also read like 20% of this book. Yeah, I think I read like 5% of this book. It's not a lot, you know. Also started, literally started the sample of Norway no Mori. Norway no Mori. Yeah, well, pronouncing shit I know. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been reading. Not a lot. Yeah, been more on the listening side, watching side.
Yeah.
So that's it.
No comprehension stats,
yeah.
obviously.
Current thoughts, goals. I've applied for the JLPT N1. That is being held in December. It will be held in December this year in Vienna. So if you're also going to participate at VHS Brigitte no JLPT, hit me up, you know. I'm honestly interested how you found Japanese and why you're gonna take the JLPT. Yeah, up to now I haven't done any preparation for it. There's still roughly 4 months left. I plan on doing some grammar and listening exercises in the last 2 months. I haven't planned anything further than that. Other than that, my throat is so fucking dry. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna actually what I can show you is some Anki Stats for people that are interested. I'm just gonna not speak for a while. So, let's click the 1 year button here, or 3 months maybe. It's the interval I've been absent from YouTube at least. Yeah, I've been like pretty consistent, obviously, because I dropped my card count from 25 to 15 new cards a day. I have less reviews daily. Yeah, pretty good, I would say. Cards has gone down a bit, I guess, but not too much. Yeah, mainly. That's very interesting. I've been learning. Didn't even notice that. Yeah, previously I always did Anki in the first thing in the morning. I still do that, but I don't even know what it's called, dude. I'm currently in a like a shift system, you know, like early shift. I know normal shift and night shift. So yeah, I do it whenever I wake up, but that could also be like 2 p.m. You know. Answer button looking pretty good, honestly. Last time I checked, I'm a lot better than before. Yeah, also probably thanks to me lowering the card count. Anything else I have prepared? I always only have like little, you know, little memo here. As I went through this video, I remembered I still have some video footage of me going through my SRS deck like 2 months, yeah, like 2 months ago. I'm probably gonna upload this in a separate video, and you know, you can watch me go through my fucking SRS, how I do it, and yeah, how I did it even through stressful times, I guess. Yeah. How do I make Anki-cards nowadays? I switched my method up a bit, and well, I would recommend for new people, obviously, also to do it like this. My current method of making Anki-cards is let's go over it step by step. Why not? You know, I'm also gonna use my PC audio for this. So, for example, I have here, you know, a clip from Psychic Synopsis, something like Psychic Synopsis. So I would watch this without subtitles.
むしろやめさせるのが優しさか。実はうち貧乏なの。まあみんな薄々気づいてるだろうがな。なぜなら彼女の昼食はいつもガチの日の丸弁。
And if I, you know, found a card I wanted to make, I didn't understand. I have like a macro here, pressing for me to, you know, this is all with the MPVicious integration for MPV. I can instantly make a card.
どうだし、体操着には知らない人の名前が書いてあるし、よく見ると目が。
Yeah, for example, let's take this sentence, which I would understand, but I just make a card for this. And I do this like for 2 episodes a day, 1 episode a day, you know, whenever I find time. Sometimes I don't even watch a single episode or something. So, these cards get imported into my MPV subsets RS deck. From there on, they're like, I guess you can say, they're like in the limbo state. I'm not gonna learn these. This is like just for preparation. I still have a lot of cards from other shows I've watched. So, I've made my sentence card. What I would now normally do is like go like through 50 of these. Search for the word in question I didn't understand, and mark it down. So let's, for example, Kataho. I wouldn't know Kataho. Kataho. I would mark this sentence card, put it into my you know, I do this with like a bulk with like 50 cards. Go to the next card, you know. Probably like this, right? Yeah, and I would then bulk these cards, change the deck to my SRS Mia deck. Would change the card type because it's still a different card type from the one I use in my SRS deck. Then I would have these cards I kind of stepped over a part I normally do. What the fuck? Yeah, obviously now I need to color them green and also suspend them. So, and then I just go over these again, and now here's the key pile I've changed. I've installed, finally I got around to using Migaku and the Migaku dictionary especially. I would search the word in the dictionary, instantly you get like a lot of entries for the dictionaries you prepared, and with just 2 clicks I can, you know, get some definitions here. Just put on like some light color so I know what is important here, maybe trim it a little bit because I just want this word. And also in the lower part I instantly with 2 clicks can get the English and German equivalent of this word. So again, trim it a little bit, bam, there's a card. So all in all of these steps included, I don't know, I think I need to go through this. There's people that say like you only need 15 seconds for a card, you know. That's a lie, because just actually listening to the anime, actually pressing the button, actually finding these cards, finding the word I need in this sentence, and then you know, sometimes even looking for the right definition if it's like something very difficult or very specific. I would maybe underline it, you know, like this, because in this case it will mean something different. But yeah, that's just the process I make, and obviously then every day I just toggle suspend like 15 of these cards and I learn them. So it's one source of words I have. Another source is just Morphman. Still doing that. It's the problem is I've cut down on my Morphman because it's just at this point it's honestly just giving me words that are so specialized most of the time. Let's see, I'm gonna recall from my Morphman. Okay. Kajirareru, I don't know what this means in this context, especially without the kanji. Kajirareru, seeing the kanji I know, okay, this means to bite something down, you know, to chew, I guess. I don't know if I would actually take this card. Let's just skip it. Let's see the next. Oikos. Just saying that sentence I wouldn't have known, so you know, I would have different hotkey, a different script for this. So where is it? I would just suspend this card. You know, I would do this for like 100 cards. Maybe get like 40-50 new cards out of this. And then let's just keep going. It's probably something like Cliff, but okay, it's like coaster Engon. Okay, didn't know it. Bam bam. Then I'm gonna filter my card state, green flag, obviously Morphman. Oh well, already did some. These are cards I didn't know. Of course, okay, perfect. So now the same spiel as with the MPV sub to SRS deck. I put it in my SRS Mio deck. They're already suspended, already set green because I customized my script to do this. And then later I would go into SRS, click in the expression field to get the reading for the chat zone to activate the Japanese add-on. Put some definitions in here. Put the English German in here. I completely forgot about changing the card type. I normally make this like automatically too, but whatever. Trim it some. Perfect definition here. Normally I don't even read these, I make them so fast. And I already know it's like a word I need to learn, so whenever it comes up, I just know, I learn it when it comes up in my deck. Yeah, that's how I make cards nowadays. That's a big change I did. Honestly, would really recommend the Mikaku dictionary. Kind of get used to it. Early, especially. It used to take I don't know, maybe half an hour a day to make cards for the next day. Nowadays I make in half an hour or in 40 minutes I can make more than 150, what was it? 120 cards, something like that. Cards for the whole week, more or less. If I'm fast, Yeah. I'll also show you how I mine them. Another source for mining is sometimes in my SRS that I've been stuck with for a long time, or that I've previously added but didn't understand, and I just want maybe more definitions for them to get the pronunciation right, to get the reading right, to actually get a better understanding, maybe add some different words with the same kanji to get the reading also. And there's just a notepad file I made, and it's just a notepad honestly, and I just put these words in here, and if I collected enough I usually search them in my big ass fucking data bank, because I have like, I don't know, 250,000 cards in here from like 40 different anime, and you find pretty much everything relevant in these cards. Still have a lot of cards though that I can't find in my deck. Let's look for like an old one, maybe Thor. Yeah, you find pretty much everything in here because I have such a big database. This database is pretty much all in my Morphman cards. Yeah. Something else. Yeah. Again, pretty unstructured thoughts and feels for the future. I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing. And keep grinding away at the fucking Japanese, as simple as that. I'm gonna keep doing Anki. Never skip a day, whatever happens. Honestly, even if I would like get surgery, I would still do Anki before then. And yeah, hopefully, the most stressful time is over soon, and I can get more into immersion. And I also want to start doing like tandem. Actually, start speaking. But the one thing that is holding me from that is well, it's 2 or 3 facts. First off, I'm pretty shy when it comes to speaking Japanese, because obviously I'm not very confident in my skill, because I don't have a skill of speaking Japanese. I'm still very bad. Or my skill of my current level of speaking in Japanese is very bad. Let's say it like this. And The other thing is I honestly want to start with someone, I want to tandem with somebody that also is like experienced either in German or English, somewhat, you know, same level, so I don't have to hold back and do the whole goo goo gaga gibberish baby talk, you know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. JLPT is gonna be on, I don't know, didn't get a date for this, but December. New update, or at least a 2-year update, should come out the 9th of December. Maybe I'm gonna wait for my JLPT score for my grade. What the fuck is it called? For my, if I didn't pass or fail, you know, so I can also include it in the big 2-year update. That's pretty much it. Yeah, if you have any questions to how I've been learning Japanese, what tools I use, I have some other videos. First look into those. If you still have the question, you know, just comment. You know, I see all the comments because and I try to answer, yeah, every comment I get. So yeah, thanks for watching and stay immersed, dude. See ya.